How do you think the quarterbacks graded out today?
I thought Gordon looked really good. I thought in skill, I thought Tinsley and Gordon both looked good. Cam did some good things in team once he got going.
Has one of those three developed more than the other two since the start of spring, or have they all been kind of steady there?
Cam's been good recently. I think that Tinsley and Gordon, I thought Tinsley had the best last scrimmage. So I think Tinsley and Gordon are, at the top.
What are you going to be looking forward to or looking at evaluating on Saturday in the spring game, or is it just kind of another chance to see you guys compete?
See them compete, try to get everybody as good as possible so they take the skills into the off season and continue to develop so that hopefully we're at an even higher level when we start camp.
How do you feel like Gordon bounced back after throwing all those interceptions in the scrimmage?
I thought good. He had a really good day today.
Bringing back a veteran. Bringing back a veteran offensive line. Does that make it a little more comforting for another quarterback competition, but knowing that they will be protected with a veteran group in front of them?
Well, it helps, and then I think they've improved, and then also I do think that some of our young guys have developed too. So that's helping with depth a little bit.
How would you say the energy of the team is today?
It's good. We had good energy today. Had real good energy today, I thought.
Guru obviously didn't play until the start of spring, but how do you feel like he's progressed as spring's gone on?
I think he's getting better. Yep.
Have you determined if he'll play, if he'll get a series in the scrimmage Saturday yet? If Gage will?
Don't know yet. Yeah, don't know yet.
Have you heard about the new graduate transfer proposal rule that would require teams to, if you brought in a grad transfer, his scholarship would count 2 years. So, for example, Gage wouldn't be playing next year, but you guys would still lose that scholarship. I think they're voting on it Friday. Have you heard about that?
I haven't heard of it, but what is it?
If he brought in a grad transfer, his scholarship would count for 2 years. So even if he wasn't playing 2 years, his scholarship would count the next year. So you would lose essentially a scholarship that next year, even if he's not playing that year.
I haven't heard it. There'd be less graduate transfers if they do that. Originally, it was to reward people for graduating. I think it kind of defeats that purpose if they do that. Who proposed it anyway?
I think it's an NCAA council kind of deal. They're voting on it Friday, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't thought that through, but the first one started out to reward people that graduated. This wouldn't do that.
Do you think it's gone farther and farther away from the graduate degree and teams looking for a player and players looking for another opportunity to play one more season rather than just get a grad degree?
Well, I think obviously they're motivated by playing. Some guys, were good team members and got their degree and then want to go somewhere they can play if somebody's passed them up. But that's understandable, and I think I don't have a problem with that. I think they should probably allow that. But the portal's opened up a whole lot of stuff on that too. So,
if you knew that the scholarship would count against the next season, would you still look at grad transfers as potential options if you weren't going to get the scholarship?
Because they don't get to play for 2 years.
Yeah, and then
they only get to play 1 year, and it counts against you 2 years.
Right.
Yeah, it would certainly limit it. I'd bring in less. We don't bring in as many as a lot of teams, but we do.
Saw that you got a chance to visit with Mike Lombardi there. Has the class kind of opened up more kind of football minds coming here to Pullman, and what's the visits like when you get to chat with another football kind of guy?
It's good. He's a very smart guy. He's been to a lot of places and had experiences with a lot of incredible coaches. He's not here for the class, but he's speaking to staff and various people. So no, it's really good, and I think we're all excited to hear what he's got to say.
And what do you hope to learn from a guy like him?
You just try to learn as much as you can. It's difficult to say until you hear what he says. But I read his book. I thought it was a really good book.
Okay, it's good with Coach?